What's up, fam? It's your girl, Jen Ether. You're now tuned in with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. We're going to get straight into it. This is a pick a card reading. This pick a card is going to let you know what people find attractive about you. Now, this could be someone in particular that you're thinking of. If you want to know about what an individual, a particular individual finds attractive about you, or if you want to know about just what people in general out here in the world find attractive about you. All right. So let's do deck number one is the orange peel, or the orange slice, I should say. Deck number two is the dice. Deck number three is the tree of life. So deck number one, deck number two, deck number three. One, two, three. All right, you can take your time, pause, and pick your decks. We'll start off, of course, with deck number one. Deck number one, orange peel. What do they find attractive about you? All right, so deck number one, the overall energy for what someone finds attractive about you or what people find attractive about you is the overall energy is the five of coins. That's the first card that showed up, pile number one. So the five of coins is being left out in the cold. It's a lot of times it would be like financial constraints where you're having money problems. This could also in relationships be talking about being left out in the cold. So maybe dumped or ghosted by a person while you were in a relationship with someone. But this is definitely a feeling of being left out in the cold, not having enough, of feeling a lack. So this is the overall energy of what people find attractive about you. Now, of course, that's not attractive. So let's see what the meat and potatoes is about. So I feel like even though people have seen you in this position before, so it's like you're a person who has been seen publicly as being down and out, but you're always fighting off these battles, and it's almost like people feel like you're almost it's almost like you go through unfair battles. So people respect you and find it attractive that you're able to come out of these situations still fighting. People find that very attractive about you. People also find it very attractive that you're able to stand in your power. You're also a person, I believe, of very few words. Very few words. You're intellectual. People think that's very attractive about you, that you're a thinker. You're someone who's very intelligent. And like I said, you're a person of very few words. But when you do speak, whatever you say, it rings volumes. You know what I mean? When you speak, it really, that's why you don't speak much. So whatever you speak about is something that you know about. I feel like you're someone that does not speak unless you are fully knowledgeable about a subject. So people find that very attractive about you, that you're very reliable for information. I feel like you're someone that people can even come to in their time of need if they need anything and ask you for things. And people also find it attractive that you don't give up emotionally. You're someone that is always willing to offer someone an emotional cup. Meaning, and what I'm trying to say is that you're someone that's always there to offer an ear or a shoulder for someone to cry on. People find that very attractive about you, especially because I feel like this is right next to the five of coins card where you're being left out in the cold. So it's like people find it attractive that even when you're going through your own stuff in life, your own turmoil, you're still able to offer this cup of emotional, whether it be a shoulder to cry on or an ear, you're able to balance your life out and still be able to give to other people so they feel like they're not alone. So basically people find it very attractive that even when you're feeling left out in the cold, you can make sure that someone else does not feel left out in the cold. All right, people also find it very attractive that you're always thinking, coming up with new ideas about how to gain money. So you could be an entrepreneur who thinks outside of the box. You're someone that respects money. Even if you look at how he's looking at it, this is like he's looking at this as if it's the sun. So people find you very attractive because you're someone that respects money. You may be someone that really does a lot of research before you enter any type of business or money contracts. So people find that very attractive, that you could be someone that even works uh, in an actual job that has to do with money. You know what I mean? So you could be in the stock market, you could work in a bank, you could work just with something that has to do with handling large sums of money. Now, this is someone who is younger. The pages are the youngest in the deck. So I'm not saying that you're fully established, but people, when they look at you, they find it attractive that you're well on your way and that you have your eyes set on the prize. Like I said, people know that you're well on your way, so they find it very, very, very attractive that you're someone that's not afraid to basically leave a place of comfortability and start a whole new journey in pursuits of your own happiness. People find that very attractive, that all about your passions. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Staffs is all about following their passions. You're willing to go as far as it takes, or as far as your passions will take you. That's as far as you're willing to go to meet your end. So you're someone that is willing to die on their sword or die on their wand, I should say, all about your passions. You will not stop. You're someone that leaves it all on the table, and people find that very attractive. You're someone that feels like life isn't worth living unless I try to do what I feel like I'm passionate about doing, then why the hell else am I here? So people find it very attractive that you're like that, and you also motivate others to be like that. So this is what people find attractive about you, pal number one, my oranges. You also, when I think of oranges, I think of citrus, kind of like spicy. So people also find it very attractive that you can spice it up. You're not a boring person at all, pal number one. So now we're on pal number two. Where we at? Pile number two. This is about to be late. 8:30. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to timestamp them a bit for y'all. All right, so pile number two. Y'all pick the dice. I think it's the number 5. So I rolled this die for y'all. This is what I did. I rolled that shit for y'all. Oh, look. It came back out with the number 5 facing. Of course, the die, when I rolled it, 5 came out on the top, and I faced it so you guys can see it on camera. I guess you can see the 1 anyway. But anyway, it's just ironic that I rolled it and that 5 popped up where I placed it. So with the number 5 being rolled and coming up, you guys could be attracted for the fact that you guys are not afraid of change, and you guys aren't afraid to face conflict in the midst of change. So even if you feel like there may be some type of obstacle standing in your way, in order for you to get your change, you're not afraid to do that. You're not afraid to go through that. So let's see pile number 2 with the die. What do people find attractive about you? All right, so people find it attractive, pal number 2, that you're always very optimistic. The 3 of staffs is someone who's waiting for his ships to come in. So it's like people could you could be someone that uses the law of attraction, or you just I don't know, maybe you read the book The Secret, so you just know about how positive thinking is. So I feel like people see you as someone that could be in the shittiest of situations, or maybe just not necessarily. It's like you're always just waiting for your gifts, and which means you're always getting your gifts, because that's how the law of attraction works. If you're always waiting for your ships to come in, not to, and this, because this could be taken 2 ways. So what I'm saying is, in this card, when I'm seeing this, I feel like you're always thanking the universe for your ships to come in before they actually have come in. And I think people are taking notice that you seem to be a very optimistic person, and it could even leave people confused. Like, why is this person always so chipper? What's going on with them? But then they see certain things, like certain ships start to come in, and they're like, oh, damn. So it's almost like you predict your own ships coming in. So as the people are looking, and while it's like you celebrate your ships long before they come. So as you're celebrating your ship that's not there yet, people are looking like, what the hell is this party about? And then 3, 4 months later, they get the memo, and you're not even celebrating now. You're kind of chilling out, and they're like, oh, that's what they were celebrating. Like, it's kind of weird. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying with that. So people just admire you, that you're always optimistic. You're always waiting for your next opportunity, your next big time to strike. People all also find it attractive that you are not scared to start over. If something is no longer serving you, whether it be a job, a relationship, a place of employment, like I said, if it's somewhere where you live, you're not scared to like cut it out and do something that is going to serve you better. You're also not afraid to speak your truth in the process of doing this. So you're very honest. People respect you for that. People respect you for the fact that you're always in search of stability. And even as you're maybe a little off kilter with your 3, because 4 is stability. So with this 3 of Wands, you're not technically stable yet because you're waiting. But even in your moments of instability, people find you to do it with ease. You always look very comfortable, even if you don't feel like you take things like that. People see you to always be looking like you're just standing, feeling a nice cool breeze, looking at the sunset. When meanwhile, you tapping your foot, thinking, "Damn, when these damn ships coming in?" But to them, it looks like you just enjoying the sunset. So people admire your nonchalantness, the fact that you're able to just kind of be easygoing with life. And it seems like you don't take yourself too seriously, and you don't take life too seriously. And people find that very attractive, that you're very easygoing. You don't get bent out of shape too quickly or too easily. People also find you very attractive, that you do your research. This is like a studious person. The Page of Swords is someone that's definitely researching, spying. So people find it very attractive that you don't go into situations blind. Anytime you step into something, and that's probably why you can always wait for your ships to come in, because you've already been meticulously putting every piece into place to make sure that your ships are going to come in. So you're not someone that's just shooting your shot. Even though it may look like it to an outsider looking in, it may look like you just shoot your shot. But to those that know you well, and to those that kind of can be around you and see how you strategize, they understand that no, everything that you do is very strategized. You're looking it's also with the spy card, I'm taking it as people admire the fact and find it attractive that you can see into the future. So you're someone that can look into what you want into your future and really start to take the steps, the realistic steps within the present moment, to make that future a reality. So people find that very attractive about you, pal, too. Like I said, you're not afraid to shoot your shot. This is someone that also in love, so people can see you as someone who's very in the game of love. And maybe you could be someone that's been through things, but no matter what, you're just someone that doesn't give up on love. You're someone that keeps shooting their shot. You're someone that you're someone that can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep rolling and just move on to maybe the next experience and basically take what you've learned from the last one and just keep it moving. You're not someone that because like I said, you're able to end things. You're able to cause deaths and have rebirths. So because of that, you don't, and like I said, because of this, you don't take things too seriously. So even when a love situation or even a job situation, I feel like anything in your life, when it seems to go awry, you're able to just kind of shoot your shot at something new. Like, all right, I'm just going to try this now. And you never take it too hard. Or I guess you never take it as hard as maybe others who are watching you would take it. Or maybe people expect you to take it harder than what you actually do. So people find that very attractive, that you're just able to always have faith to shoot your shot at your goals, dreams, your love interests. People find that very attractive. People also find it very attractive, like I said before, that you're about your money. You're about making your highest wishes come true. So you're not someone that will just settle for a job. Like if your parents worked at the bank all their lives, you're not the type of person that's going to be the third generation banker. You're someone that's going to come down here and be a trailblazer and go after whatever your highest wishes are. So you're someone that really goes after what you feel like you want in life, and you don't care what others think about it, whether it's your family, your friends, or just anyone, your colleagues, anyone around you. You just do what feels best for you. And that whatever feels best for you also always seems to leave you in this abundance. So people find that attractive, that you're someone that is showing people that you can just kind of do your own thing and you can still be abundant. You don't have to follow the path of the 9 to 5 or the traditional track. You can live out your dreams, and your dreams, all about this law of attraction, can still bring you in your divine wishes and your stability. All right, the last card for what people find attractive about you, the Five of Cups came out. I feel like with this card, it's like people have seen you. Like I said, you may be someone like you've been able to shoot your shot, but people have seen you in this position to where everything has looked lost before. And maybe they saw the Two of Cups and you did not see the Two of Cups. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, see this white smoke? This is kind of reminding me of like I Dream of Genie or something mystical. So I feel like people have seen you in this position, down and out, just all is lost. But in this position is when you're able to tap into your intuition. See how this guy's like looking like he's in a state of prayer. He's on his knees. It looks like you can even call this an altar that he's in front of. And it's like he's praying or in deep meditation, trying to figure out, what do I do to get out of this situation? Please help me. He's asking for guidance from his divine. So and he gets his answer. And once he gets his answer, he's able to look up and see these 2 cups that he still has. So people find it very attractive that even in your time of despair, you don't necessarily panic. You don't do what the average person would do. You turn straight to God, you turn straight to your creator, and you turn straight inward to get your answers. And people find that very attractive because by you doing that, you're actually leading by example, and you're also You always win when you do it, which is showing people like, oh, you can just go within to find your answers, or God does answer your questions. Because a lot of us don't believe that God's truly answering, but you're someone that proves that He is answering, and people find that very attractive about you. Pile number 2. All right, pile number 3. You got the tree of life, the tree of good and evil, the tree of knowledge. Well, I'll equate them all too. But either way, a tree is very abundant. It grows very, very strong. Some trees can grow and last and live for thousands of years. So people see you to be a stable force. They find that very attractive. You're someone that's very abundant, very stable. You're someone that is on a journey right now. This could actually be about a loved one, which would be the only one that I've seen so far. But you guys have to take it how it resonates. So I feel like people see you on this journey, but I feel like people are seeing you maybe on a quest for love. It's like, I don't want to call it flavor of love, but a quest for love. Flavor Flav! Yeah, boy! But anyway, people are seeing y'all on a quest for love. And they find that very attractive, that you don't give up on love. Now, like I said, this could be about someone that you're connecting with. I feel like there's someone that sees you as not giving up on them, and they find that to be very attractive. Maybe there's someone you've been dealing with for some time. You could be married to this person. You could be in a long-standing relationship with this person, or you could just be trying to court this person. It never really fell through, but you know, you never really, or you've been dating them, but you really don't give up on this person. You love this person. This could even be a child too. This could be a kid, a close friend that you just never give up on. So people admire the fact that there's two ways I'm taking this. People admire the fact that you don't give up on your loved ones or your friends, and once you're in it with a friend or a relationship, and you feel like it's good for you, and you know, basically people admire the fact that you'll stick it out. You're a very loyal person, and this is people and love interests also see this in you as well. So people see that you're very, very loyal. People see that you're on your own personal journey. It could be a personal journey for love, or just you're just your own personal journey, and you're hitting off the beaten track, because the Chariot in a lot of cars, this car's in the sky. So most people have their feet firmly planted on the ground, but your Chariot is up in the sky. So it's like you're off on your own magic carpet ride, shall we say. And this could go back, because I use a Latin reference, go back to love. So also, people also admire the fact that you're able to believe in what you cannot see. This is up under the lover's card too. So for some of you guys, there is a lover who has not made themselves present to you, or has not expressed their love to you, I shall say. Let's say there's two groups in love. There's one group where there's someone that has not expressed their feelings, but somehow intuitively, with this Two of Swords and this moonlight, you know how this person feels about you somehow. But so basically, they don't have to tell you for you to know. And this person knows that you know, and they find that to be very attractive. Now, for another group of you guys in love, let me see, is it going to go away? I had it. Okay, for another group of you guys in love, I feel like I might have lost it, guys. Yeah, I feel like people just admire the fact that you do use your intuition when it comes to love. You're not just going based off of 3D material things. You're able to really feel in your heart space if something feels right. So for some of you guys, people are just admiring your approach to love, the fact that you use your intuition. But then there's another group where there is a love interest that has not told you how they feel, but you know, and they know you know, and they admire, and they find it very attractive that you know this without them telling you. People find it very attractive that you put work in. When you want something, especially we got this love thing coming up, when you want this emotional fulfillment, you will stack your cups up, you will be patient, and you will try to get your divine guidance. Like I said, this is someone else too, for a group of you, that is watching you do this, and they're kind of shocked because they know they haven't told you, but they're seeing you go through all the steps almost as if they have told you, but they haven't told you. People also find it very attractive that you're able to keep things in balance. So as far as a work love life balance, you're able to have a healthy work life and a healthy love life. You're also able to have a healthy home life and a healthy work life. You're someone that does not bring your problems other places. So when you leave, like basically you don't take your work problems home with you, and you don't take your home problems to work. Each place you're able to do what you have to do and find your balance. And people find that very, very attractive. You're someone that's very, very balanced, and you're someone that's able to keep this balance for the long run. You're someone that once you get into balance, you don't fall off of balance. You got this infinity sign. So once you find your footing somewhere, you're able to maintain it for very, very long periods of time until you're ready to basically drop it and let it go. If people find that very attractive of you, or people find that to be one of your attractive traits. People also find it attractive that you are a humble person. This is a humble person. This is someone who also could need help sometimes, but this is a trustworthy person. So this is someone that even if you did a system, they'll pay you back tenfold. They're very humble. They're not someone that's ego driven. So they don't really mind how people see them. They have a lot of even if you see how their head is raised high, they have a lot of self-respect. So it doesn't matter how people see them. So you're someone people find it attractive that even I feel like you could be in, people have seen you in positions where maybe if they were in those situations, they may cower or tuck their head in the sand or be ashamed, but you're someone that you have a lot of self love and a lot of pride, and you're very humble. So when you're down on your luck, it doesn't mean anything to you. It's not like, oh my God, the world can see me down, because you're someone that doesn't put a lot of stock into material things anyway. You understand that sometimes people are up, sometimes people are down. So you're able to walk with your head high, whether you have a pocket full of money or whether you're, down to your last couple of bucks. You're able to still give off the same proud energy and walk with your head high. And people really, really admire that. People admire that because a lot of people understand that a lot of people out here are happy based upon their circumstances. And if you were to take their circumstances away, so if you were to take away their job situation, their money, their love life away, they wouldn't be happy. Now, of course, these things do affect your happiness, but what we're all learning is that these things should not be solely your happiness. So if you lose your job, you shouldn't be ready to, go do some drastic shit. You should still be able to maintain some type of happiness. And people find it very attractive that you're someone that can be happy no matter what's going on. People also find it very attractive that you're just passionate. You go after your passions. You're just a very passionate person. You don't mind sharing your passions with others. And also, when you love hard. You're not afraid to show someone that you love them. And people find that to be very attractive about you, pal number 3. That's all I got for you guys. I hope y'all like the reading. If you guys would like to get a personal reading on any subject matter, just look down to the description box. All my info is down there. And I will be more than happy to link up with you and give you a personal reading. Also, I will be back on doing more Picka cards. If you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. I definitely enjoy doing them. And I'm probably going to do a Divine Masculine reading. Maybe not tonight, but tomorrow. It's getting late and I got to go to bed. But I appreciate you guys for watching. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. It's your girl, Jen Ether. And I'm out. Peace.